Alright, what's going on everyone? It is Super here and welcome to another Injustice 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about our best friend Deadshot. Now, I want to start off by saying, so this gameplay in the background, I specifically chose this gameplay. You guys have not seen this. It's going to be in one of my upcoming Black Adam videos, which you guys should be seeing. But I feel like this really highlights Deadshot zoning and what I want to talk about, which I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but I pretty much want to talk about zoning in Injustice 2 and more specifically like Deadshot and maybe Dr. Fate, some of these zoning characters, right? So this gameplay, the guy was doing a really good job zoning, and it also highlights the other things that make Deadshot so good. In the beginning, you guys saw, the Deadshot player was just doing back one over and over again. And the reason for that is because back one leads into back 1-2 up 3, which is the overhead, low to overhead string, which kicks or pushes Deadshot back if you block the entire thing, and you could cancel it. So the reason why that's so significant is because back one is only -1, meaning that the Deadshot player could stagger that specific string, meaning he could keep doing it to fake you out, like if he's going to go for the overhead and then go for the low again. I'll put the notations of the buttons up in the top, just in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about like 1, 2, 3, stuff like that. I'll put the button notation up top. But I'm going to cut the gameplay here because I want you guys to see my reaction after this game because it's a good ending. So I'm gonna cut the gameplay here. I'll have something in the background, but like I mentioned, like this portion of the Deadshot gameplay, and right there, he woke up completely safe if you meet or burn that knee. So kind of wanted to talk about the Deadshot zoning along with the other tools he has, because in my opinion, I really don't think his zoning is that bad as far as like being a problem or something. I don't think the zoning is like ridiculous, where if you fight a Deadshot player, it's like impossible to win. But what really makes Deadshot so amazing is that he really has no weakness. He has damage. He has a lot of damage that he could do. He has the amazing zoning, of course. He has the 50-50s, meaning overhead or low combo starters. He has amazing pressure with the back one stagger, and he could steal your meter with the trait. He could push you back. He could do damage over time. Just the entire character is what makes, like, the entire toolset Deadshot has is what really makes him an amazing character and really annoying to play. It's not only his zoning, because tell me if I'm wrong here. Have you guys ever played a Deadshot player that all he's doing is spamming the entire game, and then you get in on him once and you win the match? It's like you put him in the corner and he doesn't know what to do afterwards, right? That happens all the time, because if someone's relying on just the spamming Deadshot, eventually you're going to get in on him, and once you do, it's going to be a free win. I'm more specifically talking about like good Deadshot players that know when to wake up, when to pressure, when to use the 50-50s, stuff like that. So I think the whole package is what really makes Deadshot good. And I wanted to make this video because I've been getting a lot of people asking me, what do I think about Deadshot? And my opinion on Deadshot is he is an awesome character. I love his combos. I love his gear. I just love the way he looks. Of course, Matt Mercer is the voice actor, which is a plus in my book. So I love Deadshot. And it kind of sucks that he's gotten like this really bad reputation, because same thing with Jackie. Jackie was one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat X. She had such combo potential, awesome looking combos, but everyone knew Jackie as the full auto spam, and same thing is going on with Deadshot. So I know that NetherRealm is going to do something about the character. I just hope it's not something like really significant where they nerf him to the ground, because of course I'm still going to use him, but other people who might use Deadshot right now because he's like really good but also like the character might drop him, so I definitely don't want that to happen. I still want Deadshot to be a good character, but something's got to be done about his entire package. So either leave the zoning the way it is and take away the 50-50s and the safe wake up, or nerf the zoning and keep the 50-50s and pressure and keep the safe wake up, or some sort of combination. But that's definitely going to happen. But overall, my opinions on Deadshot are that I love the character, but he does pose a problem to a lot of people, and he does pose a huge problem to specific characters. So for example, Robin is one of them. Scarecrow, even though Scarecrow has a teleport, he could still get completely punished. And other characters as well that are very, very slow, and they get zoned the hell out. Even the Flash, which he's really, really fast, he could get zoned out very easily by Deadshot as well. So something's gonna happen. But my opinions on good old Deadshot here is that I think he's awesome, and I hope he does not get nerfed to the ground. But something will happen, I promise you that. There's been too much controversy, like actual controversy. Websites have written articles about Deadshot. So something's gonna happen to Deadshot. I just don't want it to be like drastic, like what happened with Scorpion in the first Injustice game, where he was God tier and then he got nerfed to hell. So what do you guys want to see happen to Deadshot? Write it in the comment section, but quickly, I'm gonna give you guys what I want to happen to Deadshot, because I love offense. I'm an offensive player. I don't really like zoning too much. Of course, I use zoning as a tool whenever it's necessary, but if it was up to me, I like to be up close and personal. So I would definitely nerf the zoning quite a bit and keep the mix-ups and 50-50s, but that's just me. I would definitely remove either the invincibility from the wake up knee or make it unsafe, even if you meter burn it, because he's still going to have good zoning just based on his tool set. So if I work the entire game to get in on Deadshot and he does a wake up knee and it hits me, it puts me full screen, or I block it and he's completely safe, so there's no risk for him to do it. And you can't even like really bait it too much, because if you try to meter burn forward 3 or back 3, you're going to eat the second part of the knee very, very fast. It's going to break your armor, and you can't jump over it because the knee will go past the opponent, won't be able to punish it. So I think that wake up is definitely going to get nerfed, or is going to get touched. But I think something else that I would like to see, even though I do want him to be an offensive character, the 6-frame mid that he has in forward 1 is pretty ridiculous. I think they're going to make that 7 frames, if not 8 frames. The back 1 stagger being -1 only is pretty ridiculous as well. They're probably going to make that like -4, -3, something like that. But I think they're going to keep the low to overhead string. I think they're going to keep it the same way it is, which you could cancel it at any time. I think they're going to add more recovery frames to his straight gunshot, which is what most people use to zone at the moment, even though those are highs. I don't know if it's going to be as significant as, for example, the Omega beams for Darkseid. Like if you're anywhere between character length and you go under one of Darkseid's projectile, you crouch and it completely goes by you, you could actually punish Darkseid for a full combo if you're close enough. That's how much like recovery it has. I don't know if it's going to be that significant with Deadshot, but I definitely see them adding more recovery frames to his single shot. And last but not least, I think they're going to nerf the chip damage a little bit to the assault rifle. It does like a ridiculous amount of chip. Something's probably going to be done to that. But like I mentioned, if it was up to me, I would just nerf the zoning a little bit, not too much. Change the 6-frame forward 1 to like 7 or 8. Make back 1 -3 or -4. And that's pretty much it. Like, I don't want Deadshot to be touched too much because I love the character. I still want to play him. I want him to be represented because I just love the way his combos look. And just the character gear, the colors, Matt Mercer being the voice actor, just everything about Deadshot is just awesome. So I hope they don't do too much for him, but I wanted to put my opinion out there because a lot of you guys were wondering. And the way you deal with Deadshot, it's very simple. You just have to be patient. That's it. And if you're dealing with a Deadshot that is literally just spamming guns and he doesn't know anything else, trust me guys, just be patient, walk him down to the corner, and once he's in the corner, just suffocate the hell out of him with your offense and you will win the match. Now, if it's a good Deadshot and he knows how to mix you up and, you know, use all the tools at Deadshot's disposal, that's when you have to, you know, be a little bit more careful on what you do. But how to deal with Deadshot, you have to be very, very patient. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.